am very proud of myself. Hi friends, my name is Molly. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. And today I want to talk about FOMO, left to right. Fear of missing out. You probably know this torn feeling. Every weekend something's happening, people are going out and you're seeing everyone on your social media doing something, because this is what we share on social media. They're at an event, they're partying, achieving things, doing this and that. It's a horrible feeling because you just feel like you're missing out on life. Trust me, you're not alone in this feeling. It's something I feel like everyone confronted that feeling at different stages in their life. Through my journey, I learned that missing out is actually very important. To miss out on things comfortably, I had to also adapt a mindset of how to do it in a positive kind of way, where it doesn't eat me from the inside, but it brings me joy to miss out. So this is what I wanted to talk about in this video. How I went from feeling miserable about missing out on so many things that I can't possibly all be part of, not just missed out on them comfortably, but enjoying missing out now and, understanding myself more. If you feel FOMO, this is a horrible feeling of missing out on life, and I really want to help you change that and actually discover the potential within that feeling and within yourself. So let's start with actually understanding why it's important to miss out, because it is important. Missing out allows you to prioritize things that truly matter to you. What's important for some people might not be important to you. It's very easy to get lost in just urgency of being part of everything, especially when you feel like a little bit lonely or you feel like you want to be included in things. But if you step away from that feeling of like desperateness, you might notice that not all things actually align with who you are and what you want to do with your life. Missing out on certain experiences can actually help you understand yourself better. When you deliberately decide to miss out on certain things, it allows you to reflect onto your preferences, onto your boundaries, just interests in general. You gain more understanding of what brings you joy and fulfillment. Participating in every event can lead to overwhelm and burnout. You can't experience everything, and you need to decide where you take rest. It allows you to rest, rejuvenate, and take care of your physical and mental well-being. To invite opportunities into your life, you need to create space for them. You guys know that I do yoga here, and I've been very passionate about it, and that brought me to this kind of really harsh exposure of needing to say no to a lot of things that I used to participate in. It is painful and you just feel like that kind of feeling of FOMO at first, but at the same time there's this self-respect that really grew in me once I started saying no to certain experiences that might sound fun, but also they're just not what I need right now. And by saying no and prioritizing things that are important to me, prioritizing things that are personal goals of mine, valuing my time in a way that's authentic to me, has brought so much self-respect. If you find yourself maybe agreeing to too many things or just trying to fit in everywhere and participate in everything, try saying no to certain things. And I promise you, when you say no, you feel really independent. And those decisions gradually increased my confidence in doing things my way and trusting myself with my path. By missing out on things that take away from you more than they give you is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. This point leads into the next point, finding your people. By saying no to certain experiences because they are not for you, you start to understand also who are your people and who are your true friends. I definitely noticed that in my experience, that when I started saying no to things that are not authentic to me, some people might start make you feel a little bit uncomfortable about taking like your personal path, and might start make you feel like gaslighty about your choices. That might provide an insight into maybe not the most nourishing relationship in your life. And that's okay. I'm not just trying to say, oh, these people are bad, drop them. Maybe. But sometimes by saying yes and just fitting in, we really don't see who our true friends are and if they have our best interests in mind. And when you start to have your best interests in mind and you start drawing those boundaries around your time and how you spend it, people who are not maybe worth keeping in your life will start doubting you and will start trying to make you feel bad about it. Through making those decisions of saying no, you might lose some people. Yes, you might need to drop out of some circles, but also you might develop way deeper friendships with people that you might not even expect, because you are much more authentic with yourself, you're much more honest about how you spend your time, your people will see that and they will grow with you, and you will have much more honesty in your relationship because you're honest with yourself. There were some friendships emerging that were way deeper than they ever were because I was honest with them about what I love and how I want to spend my time. This channel was definitely part of that journey for me, so I definitely am finding so many wonderful people here, and your mission is to do you. And if you get carried away in trying to chase experiences, trying to chase achievements and things that are desirable on surface because someone else has them, someone else is doing them, you might lose yourself and develop that feeling of FOMO that you will just keep feeding with those experiences that are not authentic to you, and just keep digging that hole of dimming your personal light deeper and deeper. And this is just like a devil's circle that you will keep encouraging. So yes, to break out of that circle of FOMO, you do need to practice missing out actively. Here are some tips on how to do that with joy, how to happily miss out on things. Because it's one thing to do that, but another thing to feel happy about missing out on things. Definitely. There's another very important component to enjoying missing out. Here are some things that personally helped me to go from FOMO to JOMO. First tip, very important, that this is why I started understanding how to miss out properly once I started doing yoga and once I started kind of digging within. And this is understanding your values and establishing your priorities. I suggest you take a journal or just go on Notes app on your phone and just list out things that are important to you. List things that bring you joy. Take some time to identify what truly matters to you. What are your values? There are several techniques on how to understand your personal values, and internet will definitely help you with that. When you have a clear understanding of what you want and what you value, it becomes much easier to make decisions and let go of that fear of missing out on things that don't align with your values. I could certainly see how this FOMO feeling could get triggered so much with following our friends, following our colleagues, and seeing them achieve things, and you can just get so jealous of why do they have success, where they have success. And by establishing what matters to you and what your goals are, a lot of the times it really helps you to take that random jealousy just because people are achieving things and see if that actually aligns with what you want. And when it doesn't, it's way easier to be happy for your friends because it's not something you want, but you're really happy that this person is achieving their things. So by establishing what matters to you, I definitely discovered much more space to be happy for people around me. And even if it's something that I kind of also want for myself in the future, it became much easier to be happy for people because I started believing in my personal timing, and everything will happen on its own time the way it needs to, and it became way easier to be happy for my friends, to be happy for people around me achieving things, doing great things. And honestly, this is such a big relief because I don't want to see someone else succeeding and just feel horrible about it. And this leads me into the next point. Limit your social media use and establish healthy relationship with your technology. And again, we are just so exposed to everyone's success nowadays, to everyone's good time. We can literally see what everyone's doing that's exciting on social media, and it's so much easier to fall prey to that FOMO feeling. This is a machine that's meant to make you feel that way, and just remember that Instagram and just social media in general is a highlight reel. We post things that look good, and you don't see the volume of everything that is behind people's life. And by distancing yourself from social media, you can start paying attention to what you are doing instead of observing everything that's highlighted on social media. Designate specific times for using your phone, using social media. I suggest turning off notifications. I turned them off like 2 years ago, I think, and I haven't went back since. If I see those likes, if I see every time someone posts a picture, or if I see it every time someone messages, it's just so distracting to continue doing your thing because this machine is designed for you to get that dopamine hit every time you see that notification and go there. And so turning off your notifications is so important for me, and just designate a time when you do want to check your social media, when you do want to reply to people you need to reply to, when you want to post or like, whatever you want to do. And by turning off your notifications, you create that space for uninterrupted activities and connections. And that smoothly leads us into the next helpful tip: practicing mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness and being present can help you to appreciate and enjoy the moment you currently are in instead of worrying about what you might be missing out on. And there's two things that really help me with that, and for me this is such a big part of battling FOMO, and it's meditating or just practicing mindfulness, because there's so many times I'm just not even here. I'm thinking of what I could have been doing, what someone else is doing, and what I'm missing out on or something like that, and it's so invasive. And that mindfulness or meditation practice helps for those thoughts not to yell at you, because they will be there. It's normal to have those thoughts, but also it's important to just let them pass. Just still remember that what is happening right now, and remember that this is the only time and place right now where you have control. It's enough to be here, and it's enough to be yourself right now, right here. Just saying those words makes me so relieved. Another thing that's very helpful to remember what you have and remember your personal path is gratitude journal. I basically just journal 3 things that I'm grateful for every morning, and it just helps me pay attention to what I have and pay attention to the blessings that come my way. And at first I used to think it's very cheesy, but it's actually a really cool practice that reprograms your brain to notice cool things in your life, to notice how actually wonderful it is to be surrounded by everything that you get to be surrounded by. I have cool ass opportunity to talk to you guys, a camera with awesome bokeh. Come on, this is pretty good. We get to do this. I also have a mic and you can hear me better. My videos are not crusty, guys, so subscribe. Yeah, grateful. Thank you. But no, I'm serious. Like, this is definitely a big contributor of battling the FOMO gratitude practice. Number 4, seek meaningful experiences. Shift your attention to activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, and growth into your life. Engage in hobbies, spend time with your loved ones, pursue your passions, or explore new interests. By actively participating in activities that align with your values, you'll feel much more satisfied and much less concerned with what other people are doing. This is where JOMO starts to come out in its full power. It's so satisfying to do that shift from sulking and FOMO and just start doing things that are that you enjoy. I remember I was 17 and I started hanging out with people, partying and just having this kind of like gang, teenage vibes. And I remember we did it every weekend, and one time I just really wanted to edit photos that I shot over the week, and I was like, guys, go without me. I just want to edit tonight. This is my Saturday. I'm editing, and I am good. I'm gonna miss out on this one. And I remember I was just sitting there cozily editing all night by myself, and my friends are calling me and just showing me how much fun they have, and I was really happy for them. But at the same time, I did not want to be there because I truly wanted to engage in this activity that I personally am passionate about. And they were telling me later how many things happened that night, and at some point I was like, oh man, I missed out on all of those things. And I was kind of like, it's okay. I'm okay with that. Participating in things that are authentic to you and just engaging in developing your passions makes you so much more indifferent to whatever anyone else is doing. So yeah, this is honestly a major part of being happy, to miss out on so many things. There's like an ant with a huge ass, like an egg or something. Nature, huh? Essentially, you need to cultivate a positive mindset, because you can't possibly be part of everything. This is impossible. You'll have to miss out on some things. Embrace the fact that missing out on things is a natural part of life, and actually choosing what you miss out on based on your values can be one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. Practice gratitude for what you have and celebrate your unique journey, because no one else can do you like you do you. Remember, overcoming FOMO is a gradual process, and it may take time. Be patient with yourself and concentrate on creating life that is fulfilling and is aligned with your values. There are so many experiences that are meant for you, but you might need to create some space for them first. I've been wanting to do this video for so long because I feel like this is a big part of my personal journey to learn to do things my way, and I don't know, just being happy, just to understand that you need to nourish your personal fire, you need to grow it, and to do that you need to miss out on things and to recognize that potential within you before anyone else does. You're the only person who can protect your time and protect your own interests. Yeah, I hope this video helped, and I would love to hear about your experience with FOMO and where you are at in your journey. I feel like this is a very cool self-development part that I personally learned a lot from. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm so excited to talk to you in the comments. As always, let me know what you would like to see on this channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.